This is the design of the iPhone. For some background, it was founded in 2007 by Steve Jobs when they announced iPhone 2G. Features including internet browsing, music video playback, a digital camera, and a contact list. These were all new things that were previously known, but Apple made them way better. And the biggest thing was it had a simple user interface that gave it a big edge over its competitors. On top of that, it released the App Store in 2008. This allowed developers to create applications that could be installed on the iPhone and greatly expanded its uses. Apple continues today releasing a new iPhone every single year, and 61% of Americans are iPhone users today, and there's millions of users across the world. There were many disciplines that went into the making of the iPhone, both in the hardware and the software of the product. Some fields would be computer, electrical, mechanical, chemical, and communication engineers, on top of a few other things. Apart from just being a phone, the iPhone is a work of art, and the developers had to keep in mind the need for it to be comfortable and easy to use while still being a very powerful and capable product. They made sure you don't need to be a tech junkie to use this product to its fullest capability, and is why the iPhone is an essential part of so many people's lives in today's world, from all sorts of backgrounds. Some values and perspectives of the design of the iPhone include ease of use, protection of user information, quality design and feel, and consistency. A lot of people go off on Apple because they have a very closed user interface and don't allow a lot of outside applications, but it's part of their values to keep the iPhone consistent and make sure it's working for you. And the perspectives they got on this design are from a wide range of different engineering disciplines and input from the users themselves and those from other countries, as the iPhone is global and can be used by anyone regardless of where they're from. And the perspectives that were excluded are those who want a more open user interface. There are people out there that want that and they're willing to give up the consistency, but that's just not the way Apple rolls. The iPhone is incredibly simple yet innovative. It has capabilities and systems for the masses and people with deeper interest, from its basic ability to call and text all the way to in-depth video editing and content creation. The iPhone works because it's easy to use, clean UI, but still you can personalize it to be the way you want it. It can do whatever you need it to do, and it has something for everybody. Complexity of the iPhone. This simple device that became such a huge part of our lives changed everything and the entire course of human events. The rise of social media marked one of the biggest changes in the last 20 years of human evolution. We have never been more interconnected as a species than today, and the iPhone was a huge part of this. On top of that, some industries were completely thrown apart. Music distribution, magazines, newspapers, all are completely gone and replaced with, the iPhone. It's all done online now. But on the contrary, new industries were still made, like app development and other stuff that goes into the software and the hardware of the iPhone. But on the bad side, iPhones have contributed to a technology addiction, which has created a lot of problems for millions of people across the world. Possible innovations. The iPhone used to have a fingerprint sensor, but they switched it out and replaced it with a face scanner. But there should be a way that both could be included, so whoever wants to use one feature over the other should be able to use both. And even though iOS is a very enclosed system, that could be opened up and still be very consistent and allow for some outside applications to be brought into the Apple ecosystem. And on top of that, changes shouldn't be forced. There's stuff in the software that gets changed with some updates, and there are times where people just want to go back to the way it was. They don't want to change it, and they disagree with the changes. That should be an option. Another thing is the notch that's on the top of the iPhone, where the camera and the facial recognition systems are put in. There should be a way where that can go under the display and you'd get a full, no interruption display from top to bottom. Thank you.